What are the feature of React?
Features of React, so it uses virtual DOM. It works only on the front end part. Uh, it
Mm-hmm.
is fast as compared to as so it is a what you can say. So due to the virtual DOM, the processing is faster than so
Compared to Angular,
yes, come again.
is compared faster than Angular?
Angular I can't say Angular because I don't know much of Angular, but I can't compare because I
Mm-hmm.
don't know
Okay.
of Angular. So yeah, it is a one-way data binding. It uses JSX. With the help
Mm-hmm.
of JSX, we can write HTML in React. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and as I said, yeah,
Okay.
it uses components due to which we can use the
Mm-hmm.
component logic. So these are the features.
Okay. So why is it one-way data binding?
So it why it is because it flows in the data flows in one direction.
Mm-hmm.
So due to which it is known as one-way data binding.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What is the use of Babel?
Babel, it is a compiler. So what it does is it converts the you can say JSX into JavaScript objects.
Mm-hmm.
So it
Okay.
helps
Okay.
browser to understand.
Right. Right. Okay. Can you explain the difference between virtual DOM and real DOM?
Yeah, sure. So virtual DOM, what it happens is, so in virtual DOM, so there are a certain code written. So in suppose a line of code is changed, so what happens in this situation is the processing it will only done on the change line of code, whereas in real DOM the processing will if if the similar situation if we take that a single line of code is changed in the particular line of codes, so what in real DOM it will do is it will process the whole code instead of
Mm-hmm.
the single line of code. So therefore
Mm-hmm.
the virtual DOM the processing is faster.
Okay. Is a ReactJs is a framework or is library?
It is a library.
Okay. What is use of ECX6?
ES6
ES6.
yes, ES6 like it provides different features like let const, then arrow functions, then destructuring, default promises, callbacks, and destructuring. This map reduce, these
Mm-hmm.
kind of features they provide.
Okay. Uh, what are the different part of the component in a ReactJs?
Different part of I like different part of components like I didn't get like
Suppose when you want to create the component in a React, okay. So what are things you need to develop for component?
so different types you are asking or
Yes, yes,
like
yes, 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 right.
functional class components,
Mm-hmm.
higher order components,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
yeah,
So there is a function-based component, and other is
class components.
class-based. Which
Yes.
one is a better and which is more useful?
Uh, After the introduction of hooks, the functional components are better. Why? Because they are simply a JavaScript functions. They are easier to test
Mm-hmm.
due to as they are simply JavaScript functions, and
Mm-hmm.
also comparatively to the class components, the less line of codes are written as compared to the class components. There are render method as well, render written, but here only written method. We don't write in function component render method. So it is very much we use less line of codes. It but performance wise, due to this, it will be less impact. But yeah, it makes a difference.
Hmm. Okay. Do you have experience with Node.js?
Yes.
Do you have experience with Node.js?
Node.js, no. I'm trying to learn, but
Uh,
right now, no.
okay. What is the function use, like use state in React?
Use state is like is used for tracking the states. So what it will do, it allows you to uh, have the, you can say, state variables. So use state, for example, you can take okay, so for example, const ex- variables, comma set variable equals to use state, and we can provide the default value if we want, and then later on with the help of set variable we can change the value as well.
Okay. Uh, what is the difference between control and uncontrolled component?
Control component, so the input, so in control component the input field, it is handled by React, whereas in uncontrolled component it is handled by the
Handled by
DOM.
DOM,
DOM.
virtual. Okay, okay. Uh, what is the use of prop drilling in React?
Prop drilling, you mean to say?
Yes. Yes,
So,
prop drilling.
prop drilling, what it will do is like, you can say, so the props, they are passed from like one part to another part by how can I say?
You can take example, no worries.
Like we like pass one by one. We can't pass. So there is A connected to B and B is connected to C. So what happens is we have to go through like hierarchical way. We can't directly pass from A to C component. We have to pass from A to B and then B to C.
Correct. Okay. There is a hooks available, right? React hooks.
Yes,
Can we create our custom hooks?
custom hooks.
Is it
Uh,
possible?
Custom hooks. It like yes, it is possible.
Hmm. Have you created?
I haven't done much, but it is possible.
Hmm. Okay. Do you know the serious strict mode in React?
Strict mode. I'm
React.strict mode. When you suppose you define your app, okay. In app there is a React.strict mode. What is the use of strict mode?
It is like you can see. I'm like how can I say? Is like it. It is used for like showing the problems in an
Hmm.
application. It
Hmm.
just for showing the problems, you can say.
Okay. Okay. How to pass the data between the component?
So you are asking me. There are certain ways. So those ways you are asking me.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Passing the data. Yes.
So with the help of props we can do, with the help of callback function,
Okay.
with the help of context CPI, and with the help of Redux.
Okay. So, which one is better?
Which one is better? Redux. For
Redux.
yes,
Okay. So Redux is a cache server, right?
Redux is
Cache. Redux
yes,
is a caching, right?
yes,
Okay. So it's a third party, right? Redux is a,
yes.
okay. Have you worked with router?
React router, yes.
Okay. Can you explain how route works in React?
How how,
Means routing mechanism.
yes. So what it will do is like how can I we can should I explain like example like so
Uh,
what we do is like we wrap like our content. So for example like browser take in return we write browser router and we route and certain path will write for the different pages like home pages, contact pages. We can do like with the help of route path element we can write inside that.
okay. So have you worked with database side or only front end side?
No, but yeah, I do have idea of SQL, MySQL.
Okay. MySQL.
Yes,
Do you know the joins?
yes, I do know.
Hmm. What is left join?
So left join, it will returns all records from the, you can say, left hand side table and the matched records from the right
And
table.
match record.
Yes,
Left record, all record of left side and
and the and you can say like common records from both the
okay,
table.
okay. Of upload your application on server.
On server, I haven't did.
Okay, okay. Do you have experience with client side?
Client said yes,
Uh, which country? International or local?
international,
Okay, country.
Portugal.
Portugal. Okay. So are you connecting with
Yeah,
him
we
directly
directly, yeah,
or
so no,
with
no,
your
we
colleague?
directly communicate with them so that we get to know the requirements because
Okay,
in the like there were few projects in which there were like the main project manager.
right.
So what happened is so there can be a gap. So if something the client says to them and so there can be a gap. So some gap by telling some requirements, there can be some gaps. So in those
Okay.
projects, we told them that we can directly communicate so that there won't be any gap
Hmm.
between them or so that
Correct,
we can
correct.
fulfill the requirements.
Right. Now, my important question is, are you interested to learn Node.js? Because
Yes, definitely, definitely.
I'm looking the full stack developer. Like you have a React experience, but you can learn Node and you can become as a full stack developer. So we can give the time to learn the Node.js, okay, and as well as database. So your profile will be more realistic and uh, we can conduct the interview with a client. Okay.
Okay.
So only React.js, we need another developer for the node, right?
Yes.
There is a dependency. So if you are interested, then I can share my feedback to HR and HR will update you. Okay. Yes, I am asking.
Yeah. So
And
I'm
how you are interested, right?
yes, I am pretty much interested.
Right. Okay.